Dave Rubin hosts the Rubin Report on YouTube. The Google whistleblower says that his channel is one of the channels that Google's algorithms work to suppress. Watch this.
And right after that happened, a lot of the content creators started to get demonetized, and their videos started to get deranked. I'm talking about Dave Rubin.
Dave Rubin himself joins us tonight. What do you make of that, Dave, when you hear that?
Tucker, I guess you didn't know when you came to my house to do my show, to my little garage studio, and you played with my dog and saw my backyard chickens. You didn't know what a crazed right-wing radical I was. So I'm glad that we've gotten that out there. Look, of course, this is complete nonsense. I mean, we've discussed this many times. I am an old school liberal, so this is not like I'm some far lefty and I'm not some far righty. I'm a pretty moderate guy. I've tried to build some bridges here. And even that now is becoming too extreme for what Google and YouTube are allowing to happen. One of the things that I've done that I'm most proud of, actually, is I've had conservatives on my show like you, like Dennis Prager, Ben Shapiro, et cetera, and I've treated you guys with respect and decency, and that really is what the mainstream media and sort of the New York Times, CNN crew doesn't want people to see. They just want to create a caricature of all of you guys. So that's sort of why they're coming after me. But I will say this, just moments before we started here, I just got notified that Susan Wojcicki, who's the CEO of YouTube, she actually followed me on Twitter. So I've got over 1 million subscribers on there, and I don't have as much of it as an email address of someone at YouTube, but maybe I am starting to make some headway now. And, you know, quickly to your point on where sort of libertarians are at right now, I think there's an interesting moment here where generally small government people, and I think you're sort of in that group too, you know, our limits are being pushed on what small government actually means. And for me, I would always prefer a private answer to this in competition, but maybe there has to be a sort of two-pronged approach where politicians are putting pressure and then public people are putting pressure, and we can maybe make these companies sort of be a little more transparent, be a little more open, which really is all anyone's asking for here.
Yeah, I'd bring them to heel by force tomorrow. I wouldn't. The libertarian solution, I think, we're past that time. And would you allow a power company to say we're denying you electricity because you voted for someone we don't like? Of course, we would not allow that.
Well, I think that's
the utilities exist totally because the government allows them to exist. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a totally valid argument.
Look, as
my friend Eric Weinstein says, it's like one day are we going to get to the point where our Republicans are going to be allowed to have phones in their homes? I mean, that's sort of where we're heading with all of this. My preference would be that these companies, through public pressure, will move. But you might be right, and I think that's just an incredibly rich debate that we should be having more often.
Yeah, I never thought I'd say that, but they've pushed us all. Dave Rubin, great to see you.
Thanks, Tucker.